If I remember right, there were 6 hero classes that had ascension quests. That was just the first one. The next one we're going to do is Valdi. So I might as well just switch him in right now.
I'm coming with you.
I believe the ones that can upgrade are Valdi, Teach... Well, not Teach anymore. Isard, Juniper, Fiona, and then there was one other one, but I can't remember who it was. Yeah, it's Valdi, Isard, Juniper, Alexandria, and Fiona are the ones that have available quests. Feels like with that Pharaonis completely destroyed, we're probably not going to be discovered here. We can breathe easy for now. Once we've harvested the Grom rice, we'll need to throw a feast to thank those guys. Grom rice, there's 2 of them? Oleg is not quest related. Okay. So here's a story from a few years ago. Back then, Colony Kai was renowned as Agnes's preeminent military power. They cut down their enemies to the last, hunting down all escapees and stragglers without mercy. In a word, vicious. Colony Kai were an unstoppable force, and their rise through the ranks was inexorable. Everyone knew they were bound for gold. But they never reached it? Correct. According to their battle records, Kai was achieving startling results. But the numbers of their friendly casualties were also rising in direct proportion. So what, they were sacrificing people to win? I'm surprised they managed to keep that up for long. They were winnowing their troops. As a result, only the strongest fighters survived. No enemy could stand against Kai, whose ranks were composed solely from grizzled veterans. They were utterly trampled. Without mercy, yeah. No mercy for their foes, and none for their allies either. In their view, only might made right. Such was Colony Kai, under Commander Oleg. Oleg, huh? But in the end, it was unsustainable, right? Right. The end came during a battle at Rotswo Battlescar, where Kai completely annihilated several opposing colonies. According to the records, Oleg was also killed in that battle, but then... Oleg, that's Teach's real name. Thinking back to it now, the commander did always try to instill in us a certain caution toward power. He may have been trying to warn us against the mistakes he himself made back when he was still Oleg. Teach did say that it was up to us to decide how we act, not that we've learned now that we've learned the truth. This doesn't change my thoughts on him. Whatever is past, Teach is our ally. More than that, he's our friend. What do you guys think? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Can't have too many strong mates. Same here. I don't mind too much. Other people's pasts are frankly none of my business. I believe the commander has been trying to reckon with his past in his own way. Only he can do it. Commander Teach was always kind to me and Mio when we moved there from Colony Theta. It wouldn't be right to doubt him now. I trust the commander. I'm with Senna on this. Looks like we're all agreed, in fact. Yeah, it's as Tyon said. Teach's actions are now up to him. But if he needs our help again, just like before, we'll be there to support him in a heartbeat. Of course, as real friends and allies should. And we don't have Grom Rice fully unlocked, unfortunately. It was a nice quest, though. It wasn't too complicated, but that's okay.
Valdi, is Yuzette not around?
Huh, you're right. I wonder where he's gone.
Oh, he's in the Hemetic ward. Uh-oh.
Yuzette, what happened?
Was standing 1 minute and then flop onto ground.
What?
Thank you, Rapapa.
You're overreacting, don't you think? I'm just exhausted, that's all.
You've been pushing yourself too hard.
Workload's pretty intense right now. I've got to do my part to keep the colony running.
Is it really that bad?
We used to get support based on how well the Levna squadrons performed in battle.
Oh, I see.
The castle provided for us. So now we have to work like a mudder to make up the shortfall.
Why didn't you tell me?
Didn't think I needed to. I thought I could manage well enough by myself.
Now that stink of untruth. You said working hard for Valdi. Did not want sympathy vote.
Hey!
You said want to act dependable to get on good side of Valdi. Tried hard not to show weakness.
Is that true?
What does it matter? Fact is, I can't be lying down on the job.
Look, we get that you're under a lot of pressure. What is it that needs doing, anyhow?
Dispatching of Levnesses to Colony Lambda.
Oh,
To Lambda?
So you're lending out Kavesi Levnesses to Agnes?
I don't see a problem. They're
That's right.
allies now.
Even after they've served their purpose in battle, the Levnesses themselves can still function. I wanted to get as much use out of them as I could.
So he say. But now look at sorry state of him. I've also been showing you that ropes as little side project.
Oh, you were teaching me?
Let me help. I'd love to. Come on. Give me a job to do.
Huh? Well, if you're asking, how about handling the Levness shipment I was talking about? Once you get them there, it's just a matter of delivering them to the commander.
Sure thing. I can do that.
Incidentally, what need does Commander Izzard have with Kavesi Levnesses?
Training practice, probably.
I'm not 100% on the details, but he wants them for some kind of survey.
Levnesses to scout something out. I wonder what's going on at Lambda.
No point speculating when we can just check it out ourselves.
True, Lance.
Right?
Right.
Be thorough, yeah? Oh, but, don't push it too hard.
Oh, we'll be fine. You just take a lie down and make sure you're all rested up. So then, off to Colony Lambda we go.
Yep. I'm a mechanic. Okay. Thank you, Valdi. We know.
Hey, the colony relations changed.
Alright, first off, I guess we can do this. Oh, what the heck? The autolevs are key to Lambda's defense. Make sure they're ready to deploy at a moment's notice. I know. Sparks, chill out a bit. Autolevs. Wonder if that's going to give me a quest. Hey, Varen. Have you come to have a nose around at this as well? What are you talking about? So you didn't come to look at the sensor I've developed. What does it do exactly? It reacts to enemy signatures. This little thing's indispensable for putting on a nice show of defensive power without having to rely on autolevs. It enables you to spot enemies without expending manpower. Very clever. I really want to get them installed all over the place. I don't suppose you'd be up for helping? Us? You sure we can touch them? It won't think we're enemies? No need to worry on that front. They can tell the difference. So it's a bit like Kitty's autolev, yeah? Yeah, go on then. We'll help you out. Great. So the first installation needs doing on the old cliffside way, shall we? Okay. Let's do this first. I'm gonna do the info thing, though. It'll be easier to do the regular side quest first. Okay, autolevs is just a discussion. Good. Say, those autolev majiggers are pretty nifty, eh? Colony Lambda was once defeated by Colony 13, owing to their special tactics. Commander Izzard must have been deterred from fighting head-on and requested them from the castle. The autonomous Levnesses, you mean? Yes, historically the colony has performed admirably. That must have contributed to the request being granted. The commander then used the Levnesses and prevailed over Colony 13. And they remained garrisoned at Lambda. If they work without needing a dedicated pilot, that in itself is already a big help. And now for some reason, they're all down in the tunnels. They do have the advantage of safely operating in places which would otherwise be very dangerous for humans. Well then, massive kudos to whoever came up with the idea. Indeed, I'm sure Commander Izzard figured out this particular usage scenario very quickly. Yeah, well, I gotta say I'd prefer not to have to fight him again. As far as I'm concerned, I'd be much happier if those mutters just stuck to mining rocks. Yeah, those things were actually nasty. I just edited that a couple days ago. Alright.
Everyone got their strength back?
For that side quest. What level is it? There's so many side quests. Shock to the system is the city. That's fine. We're doing new developments. I'm a mechanic is a very low-level side quest. That's disappointing. Oh well. It's not even that far away. There aren't actually many roads between Colony Lambda and Makta Wildwood. Which means that if we don't get people out here in the event of an attack, we're in trouble. Yes, you need to fortify this point. If anything were to come through here, you'd have a problem. Right, so let's install one of the sensors around here. It's there. No sign of any enemies right now. Let's move on to the next. Next port of call is the Orion Tunnels. Yeah, we should have been doing some of these quests earlier. I don't think the Valdi one unlocked until we did Doric Part 5, though. So it wouldn't have been possible to do that one yet.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right
There's a
here.
Pepito! I can't even fight it. It's in a quest trigger. This looks like another place enemy soldiers would like. Installing it right inside the tunnels might not be the best idea. Agreed. It would be more beneficial here, where Lambda could reach it at a moment's notice. Around here, yeah. And that's all in place. Is there anywhere else you want to put one? Let me see. Hold up, isn't there a waterway around here? There is, but why? It's just that we came out from over there, so what's to stop your enemies from doing the same? Yeah, good point. Let's go and put one up over there too, then. Alright. Where does it want me to end up? Right here? Really? I don't know if it'll work in the water, but sure. Here? Yeah, here should be okay. If they come via the waterways, it's better to focus on the shoals rather than where the water's deep. In which case, this looks like a suitable place. There are autolevs nearby too. Yes, this seems like a no-brainer. And lo, our tactician has spoken. What? Surely this is blindingly obvious. And it's decided, here it shall go. What are you putting it in? Good question. The ground, it seems. And that's all of them. Now you just need to keep an eye on them regularly. Right, Colony Lambda's invested so much in its defense that... got a message coming in. Yeah, I hear you. And that's on the old Cliffside Way? What's happened? Just a little wrinkle. They want me up at the old Cliffside Way. Is the sensor okay? Not sure. That's what I'm hoping to find out. We'll go with you. We've come this far already. I'm glad to hear it. We're gonna be like level 65 by the time we're done questing. I haven't actually leveled up yet. Who is Tonya? Sarge? Did you install this? Yeah. I'm sure you're aware, but Sergeant Tonya heads an assault troop. They're the best of the best. You cannot put these things up without the requisite approval from the top. I'm sorry about this, but you're going to have to take them all down. Oh, what? You engineers are always disrupting the system because you just go on ahead and do whatever you please without asking. You don't get to get special treatment, you hear? All requests must be made through the proper channels. Well, perhaps. What, you're just gonna back down? You're gonna let her talk to you like that? She's a stickler for the rules, and she doesn't get on with engineering because we work outside those rules. She won't listen to me, no matter what I say. But someday, Lambda might be glad to have these sensors. Oh, they're useful, I fully agree, and that's exactly why you need to get the proper approvals. Hey, now hold on a minute, Tonya. Captain, is there something I can do for you? Captain Roche supervises the troops. Sergeant Tonya reports into him. A request just came in from the engineers. You weren't around, so I approved it in your place. If that's your decision, then of course I shan't be the one to gainsay. I'm just trying to make your life easier. Your love of the job is admirable, but you being too rigid is a problem of its own. Captain, you're too soft. If you can't keep the soldiers disciplined, then... My word is final. Anyway, everyone's ticked the right boxes and we've got the right stamps, so we can all go home. Thanks for that, Captain. Captain, I'm not done yet. I ask that you stay behind. Oof, I think you're taking this a touch too seriously.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Hello, Varen. Sorry about all that. Didn't mean to get you caught up in it as well. If the captain hadn't come along at just that moment, the whole project would have been torn down. That's what happens when you don't get your forms in on time. Even things that the colony needs have to go through the proper channels, eh? Colony Lambda's ability to enforce order through its regulations has always been one of its strong points. Yet somewhere along the way, it became bogged down in needless protocols. I mean, I get why they'd have this approval system. It makes it easy to know who's responsible for what. That sort of leadership can even stand against silver colonies in wartime. But now that they've been released from any need to fight, those regulations become shackles, confusing everyone. Colony Lambda's standing at a crossroads right now. Should they change or not? Hey. We almost have Colony Lambda's affinity maxed out, in fact. Alright. I'm a mechanic. There's so many quests. It's gonna take me so long to get these done.
Something smells tasty.
That's okay. We're here to have fun. Hello, Isard.
Commander Izzard, right? We're here with the Levnesses you ordered.
I appreciate how readily you accepted our request. Thank you. But I must say, I hadn't expected you to deliver them in person, Commander.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had to improvise. Ah, you know how to operate them, right? Our guys normally do the piloting.
We've hired pilots for that very reason. Though, we wouldn't mind getting some pointers.
Oh, that's great. Our pilots have been wanting to chat with you too. Anything you need to know, just ask.
Glad to hear it.
Commander Izzard, I hear you're using the Levnesses for some sort of survey. Care to divulge?
Yes, about that. We've observed recently that our water sources around the colony are being rapidly depleted.
So you're using them to investigate?
No. In fact, the survey branch has already identified the cause. It's the Ansels living at the top of the Great Falls.
Ansels? But their natural habitat should be the Urian Mountains.
Indeed. And their presence here has been affecting the flora. We're particularly concerned about their laying waste to the cure grass we use to treat our troops.
That's an issue, all right.
So you want to take those overgrown feather brains out of the picture? That it?
Which is why you need powerful Levnesses. You're looking a bit worse for wear there, Izzy. You been running yourself ragged too?
Izzy. God dang it.
My lieutenant's also been burning himself out.
Oh.
Noah?
We'll help you out too.
She called him Izzy.
I appreciate the offer, but I think...
You underestimate this job, and you're going to collapse from overexertion too. Better to share the load, no? It'll make life easier.
Valdi's really worried about him.
Could be a nice little excursion. No one's gonna complain.
No, I
All
won't.
right then. If it's no trouble. We'll have this issue sorted in no time flat with you on board.
Easy peasy. Just let us at him.
I look forward to this, Commander Valdi.
Defeat the specified foes. Oh, where are they, though? Okay, I'm assuming it's in main Pentelos. Yep. That island. I never actually went to that island? What? Fastest way is to go to Fountainhead and then jump down. These two Quarma things up here, we're almost high enough level to fight them. They're in their 60s. But I'm not going to fight them yet. It's one of those things that we'll have to do once we're preparing to get Soul Hacker set up for the last time. Oh wait, this isn't deep water, is it? Oh yeah, it is, thankfully. Yeah, there's some Ansels there. Not sure why. Just chilling on this
The Ansels
island.
were sighted a bit further up, right?
That's right. There are skeeter nests around here as well. We should take care.
Skeeter
Wait.
nests. What?
Is that... Those are the things that Izzard wants defeated. Is this who's been giving Izzard so much trouble? Mighty
Yo, that's a cool looking attack. It's also AoE. Every single one of my attacks is AoE. I didn't think this through when I took on that ability that halves my max HP. That's okay though. What even just hit me? This is a weird class setup, and I'm probably not doing it right. That's fine. That was easy enough.
That looks like them all.
They won't be tearing up the cure grass any longer. I hope that now... their fighting days are finally over.
Valdi, pleased to look. Such pretty, pretty flowers.
Oh, wow. But it's such a tiny patch of them.
You think those ants have got them or something?
No, those flowers are from the Urian Mountains. And they don't normally grow in this region.
Well, how then?
Maybe it's just as Uni said. Maybe the Ansels carried the seeds and they ended up here.
That's nuts. They probably had the seeds stuck in their feathers. And they just happened to land here. Still, of all the places they could have bloomed.
Take care.
It's just random chance, Uni. Not like they grew here on purpose. Only questions whether they make it.
They did choose. They chose to bloom up here. They never gave up. They're just like me. This world, it lives and breathes, just like me.
Happy revelation?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I never thought we'd be able to find a serious anemone here.
You look pretty pleased, Tyon. Make us a cuppa then.
Blech. Make us some tea, my man. Alright. It's a nice little short event. I liked it. How you doing, Care? Hope you're having a nice day. Pleasant afternoon. Evening, whatever.
I see it went well. We've already received your report.
I didn't file any.
About the Ansel's impact on the environment.
It's all good. Our survey branch will be monitoring the situation carefully.
Then how about we leave the Levnesses here? Could you give us an update if you happen to find out anything new?
You feeling okay there, Valdi? You sound like you're interested in something that's not a Levnis.
Well, he's a person
Oh,
too.
come on. They're adapting to their environment by themselves. It's such an amazing phenomenon. How could I possibly pass it up?
Ha, how indeed. The most feared mechanic in Kevis. So wide-eyed and innocent.
Huh?
Up until we met in person, I pictured you as a cold, ruthless commander who would stop at nothing to achieve victory.
That's the Colony 30 Consul's fault.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Valdi himself's got nothing but Levnis on the brain.
Hey, that's mean.
It's true.
Well, perhaps you're right. I've been blindly sending Levnesses to their destruction.
But you're only looking at one aspect of the whole. Aren't you furthering a large-scale project for a new model? I hear it's a type of Levnis designed for a wholly different purpose.
Huh? How'd you hear about that?
Good
The
question.
survey branch has eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, of course they do. Thank you, Tyon.
Oh, look at me and the fancy spy network I used to work for.
You're talking about Doric. He's my friend. When he's finished, you've got to come visit.
I believe I will. I look forward to building a lasting friendship with Colony 30. I'd be happy to accept your assistance in the future.
Great, I can't wait. Good news all round, huh? Phew, now I'm friends with Izzard. Yuzette has so got to hear about this.
Well then, let's not keep him waiting. Back to Colony 30.
Indeed. Hello, Yuzette. We have news. While you're dying of heat stroke.
Hey, you taking it easy now?
Yeah. You were gone for some time. It wasn't just a quick there and back.
Yeah, one thing led to another.
Sorry to butt in. Yuzette! The Nopod are in a real tizzy. Won't stop moaning about the lack of Levnite.
What?
Oh, they finally gone and used it up.
Is it important?
It's an ore we use for Levness maintenance. Tune them up with it and they're gliding like they're on ice.
We're already negotiating with Colony 4 to get us some of theirs. I, don't suppose you could try to smooth things over with the crew, just for the time being.
Oof. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Uh-oh.
Yuzette, you know that transmission we received earlier? Well, there's a problem. How much is this guy juggling? There's not much point in him trying to recuperate here when he keeps getting pestered like this.
What? What do you mean? You can't erase a shipment?
Ah, I wasn't privy to the details. All I know is that some guy called Solon from Colony 4 told us to tell you.
Hey, Noah.
I know what you're thinking. Let's take this to Colony 4.
Okay. We have a quest in Colony 4, so that's kind of
Colony
convenient.
relations
What's going on in Colony 4 exactly?
Let's go to Solon and the supply team.
As well. What kind of hot in Monica's outfit? No. Fungus. Bad. Oh, hey, you lot. You came at just the right time. We got our hands on some high-quality meat recently. Care to try some? Oh, you mean from that huge armor you hunted, yeah? Eh? How did you know that? Is that why you came here in the first place? Well, we just heard you had some first-rate fillets, and then we couldn't stop thinking about them, so... So is it why you schlepped yourselves all this way? Didn't expect you to have such a base motivation, gotta say. Our apologies. If we've offended, we'll just go. Nah, it's fine. We already decided we'd treat you as thanks to your help. So yeah, grab some seats and I'll bring it right out for you. I've got plenty of that first-rate filet you want so much, and it's got your names on it. Whew, I'm stuffed. Don't think I've had such tasty meat in all my life. Oh yeah, me too. I'm almost tearing up over how good it was. Definitely earned the first-rate part. It melted on my tongue like some kind of huge, juicy, meaty snowflake. Hope we have a follow-up quest somewhere. We probably will. I'm guessing it's a higher level one, though. You can't stop me from appreciating boys. Okay. Indeed, I won't be forgetting this anytime soon. Ha ha ha! What great feedback. Glad to see my hard work didn't go to waste. That was super delicious. Thank you so much for everything. Something wrong? My body feels numb. Uh-oh. Rabies. Hey, what's going on? Stay with me. Somebody, come quick. I need the med team here. Stat. Ugh, is everyone alright? I don't feel right at all. My body feels wrung out. Ugh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. What the spark happened? It seems we were transported to the medic team after losing consciousness. Let's ask Olashandra what happened. She might know something. Ah, what a relief. Looks like you're back on your feet. How do you feel? My head still feels fuzzy. Any clue what happened to us back there? Actually, about that, I'll tell you, but please try not to freak out. To be truthful, we found traces of poison in the food you ate earlier. Poison? Relax, please. It won't have any lasting effects, thanks to how quickly you receive treatment. So does that mean that Laszlo guy put poison in our dinner? He's actually been being questioned by Boliaris in command right now. We should go there too. What he did was awful no matter how you slice it. Yeah, there's no gray area to this. We can't let this slide. I don't think he poisoned us. I think the armor was just poisoned. Like, it doesn't seem realistic that he would go through that effort to try to poison us. It's very specific. In command? That's not command. Command is the top room. Right. Gotta do some walking. Alright, let's see. Did he poison us? Ah, there you all are. I'm so happy you're still breathing. I heard what happened. Sorry to hear you got involved in this kind of mess. Ah, yeah. That's what we came here to talk about. Right. I see. I suppose you must think I'm the culprit. It's so obvious anyone would. But I didn't do it, I swear. You have to believe me. Or so he claims, but who else could have done it if not him? Can you wait a bit before you decide to punish him, Boliaris? Why do you ask that? If he didn't do it as he says, then the real culprit must be out there somewhere, no? Yeah, I suppose. Are you saying you're gonna try and catch them? Even if he didn't cook it properly, it wouldn't show poison if they looked into it, though. Should point out, though, this isn't your responsibility. Know what? Never mind. I'll stop being an idiot now. Alright then, I'll leave the investigation into your capable hands, while I keep an eye on Laszlo here. I'm sorry, I hate to put you out like this. Don't worry, we'll try and straighten this all out. Lovely sentiment, Mio, love, but how exactly do you propose we do that? We should gather info at the very least. Let's check out any places we think could be somewhat relevant. Yes, exactly. Let's look for clues, no matter how trivial they may seem. I think I know who did it. It's the dude that just hates us. That's in this. Oh crap, I do need to talk to Solon for this. Give me the right conversation, please.
These are not good tidings. Especially when we're so swamped.
It's the wrong one.
Excuse me, are you Solon?
Yes. How may I help you?
I'm here about the Levnite shipment to Colony 30. I was told that you couldn't send it, and I was hoping to find out why.
Did you run into an issue?
Well, we sent some of our compeers to Dana Desert, but we haven't heard from them since.
Uh-oh.
I can't exactly leave my post, so I was deliberating as to how we should proceed.
You said the desert, right? Anywhere in particular?
The richest Levnite veins can be found by a landmark known as Glamrock, so you might try there.
I don't think I've found that landmark.
That seems like enough to go on, right?
We'll head out there to look for them.
You do this?
Oh,
We
come
can't
on,
just
dude.
ignore someone in need. And besides, we need to get our hands on that Levnite.
Well then, thank you very much. I hope to hear good news from you.
Alright, can I talk to him about the thing I'm actually worrying about now?
That sounds kind of worrying.
We'd better go find them quick.
Glamrock is fairly off the beaten path, though I hear it's become a breeding ground for some vicious monsters of late. Hope they won't give you any trouble. It's not going to let me do this while Valdi's in the party. I heard what happened at the canteen. That can't have been fun. We're looking for clues right now. Could you tell us if you know anything? Yes, of course. I'll tell you everything I know. First of all, the meat you all ate came from a giant armu that the taxation squad procured. Usually, that kind of catch is examined by us before we hand it over to Kukucha and the culinary team. There was no funny business like putting poison in the armu meat when we were looking at it. So you mean the meat was first rate when you saw it, eh? Eh? Senna, keep it in your pocket. This is just guesswork for me, but I think the meat was probably poisoned after we handed it to the kitchen. So you're saying that it's more likely the poison was added in the cooking stage. That's what I think, anyway. It's purely conjecture, though. So maybe it really was Laszlo. Hey, we still don't know that for sure. There might be some other clues around. The poisoner. I think I'm fairly confident I know who it is. I can switch Valdi back now.
I'm coming with you.
Alessandra? Hello there. Hey, Alessandra, we wanted to ask you about the poison. Before you do, let me take this opportunity to apologize. Apologize? What for? The neurotoxin you were given came from the medical team's stores. Really? Well, it's not meant as a toxin, really. It's supposed to be a pain-relieving medication. But if you overdose, then, well... Can you guess who it could have been that took the substance from your stores? Well, it goes without saying that the medic team and I can access it. The only other people I can think of are the soldiers in the tactician squad. They often take some of it on missions to use on any wounded soldiers. I've warned them about it many times, but it can never be too strict with them. They are putting their lives on the line for us. So the poison came from the medic team. It really was an inside job by a member of Colony 4. Pretty much, Grimshay. No, I know who it is. It's obvious at this point. Kakucha! Triple-wielding streams. Why, Kakucha, have never ever met someone so rude. Hey, you friends, let Kakucha bend your ear a minute. What's up? Something wrong? Kakucha saw Soldier in kitchen earlier, sneaking around all creepy-like. So Kakucha say, please not to go in there super-duper politely. Then he say to Kakucha, shut up, and shove me, and run off like zoom. Then Kakucha fell flat on bottom. It still sting now. I see. That sounds rough. That person had such bad nature. Kakucha is squad leader. Surely have earned some respect. Kakucha is sure they come to pilfer first-rate fillets of Laszlo. What greedy manners. Oh, so he went into the kitchen while Laszlo was cooking. That is right. Is that relevant for something? Did you catch a glimpse of his face? Of course, but me forgot it about 3 ticks later. I don't know who this guy was, but he sounds mega suspicious to me. A rude soldier in the kitchen. Let's keep that in the back of our minds for now.
Interesting.
I don't remember what his name is. I'll be honest.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
The poisoner.
Let's catch up on stuff.
Let's summarize all the information we've gathered so far then. First of all, that poison used in the attack is a medicine purloined from the medic team. We also know that there's a high chance that the poison was put in during cooking. So that soldier from another unit must have slipped into the kitchen and done it then. If Laszlo really isn't the baddie, then that person would be mega suspicious. We still have no idea who that could even be. Let's go over the facts carefully one more time. The people who could access the poison are the medical team and the tactician squad. And then there was a soldier in the kitchen with a bad nature, according to Kakucha. Are there any bad-natured soldiers in the medical or tactician squads? Oh, Sparks. What's wrong, Senna? Mimi, I know who the culprit is. What? It has to be him. I don't know about the medical team, but in the tactician squad, there's the one bad-natured soldier. Oh, I know who you mean. It must be that guy, yeah. One of us. I have to see what it says. Lance, now is not the time for jokes. My bad, just thought I'd ease the tension a little. You're so clueless sometimes, you spoon. No, it's Jeremy. Oh, him. I remember him. He's that soldier that randomly started butting heads with us. He could get his hands on the poison, and we all know he has a bad nature. He also told Mio to watch out for poison before. It sounded kinda like a threat. That has to be our guy, no doubt about it. Wait a minute, Senna. We still don't know for sure. He was openly hostile to us, so there's a clear motive there. Crap, he won't get away with this. Just wait till I find that mutter. I said wait. Mio? Calm down, everybody. Let's talk to Laszlo one more time first. I'm sure he's been anxiously awaiting to hear what we have to say. Yeah, you're right. You okay, Mimi? It just gets up and points finger guns at the rest of the gang like, one of us. This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Charged up and ready to go.
No, I don't want to talk to Bolieris. I've spoken to him enough already in this game. There you all are. Well, did you catch the culprit? Before we go about that, we need to ask, do you know Jeremy the tactician? Oh, yeah, of course. We're in the same term. Wait, are you telling me he's the culprit? We're not certain yet, but there's a high possibility it's him, yes. No way. I mean, yes way. He's certainly capable of such a thing. Indeed, he didn't seem too keen on us before. Heh, you're not the only ones. I have the feeling he's not too fond of me either. Ah. I actually used to belong to the tactician squad, but got injured in battle and transferred to the kitchens. Back then, my two teammates were Jeremy and my dear friend Mercudio. Wait, is that the soldier who fought against Colony Psi and... Jeremy probably hates me just as much as the Agnians who killed our friend just for taking you guys in. So that's why he tried to pin the blame on you after trying to poison us. Alright, we get the picture. We can hear the rest after we catch him. Wait, hold on. Please, let me come with you. Weren't you under arrest? It's okay, you can go. I'll take responsibility. Just sort this mess out. Acting Commander, thank you so much. In that case, we just need to find out where he is. It's probably quicker to just ask Captain Maxie where he is, since he's Jeremy's superior. Good thinking. Let's hurry up and catch this miscreant. Why is Mio suspicious of our plan? It's our plan. What?
I hope everyone's getting along.
Hey, Maxie. I've been talking to this guy a lot. I'm surprised they didn't make him a hero character, honestly. He's super important. Hey, Captain Maxie, do you know where Jeremy is? Oh, hello, Laszlo. I thought I heard Bolieris took you into custody. We'll explain the details later. Can you please tell us where Jeremy is first? He's on patrol duty with Yord. It seemed quite urgent. Flaran. Take this lot down Route 3C and convene with Jeremy's patrol post-haste. Got it. They should be near the Danag Desert. It's a bit of a trek, so bear with. Oh, that's exactly where I need to go for our next quest, too, so that's pretty convenient. I knew it, I friggin' knew it. It was Mimi who poisoned us in an attempt to fix up our pained butts from sitting on the floor in our metal chairs, but she overdid the dosage and ended up poisoning us. Doubt, by the way. What's going on? Yord! What's wrong? What happened? And where's that snuffin' Jeremy? Jeremy, when he saw you approaching, he suddenly spiraled into a complete panic. Then he whacked me on the head, probably trying to knock me out. Ugh. That arsehole. How could he do this to his own patrol mate? He won't get away with this. Take it easy, Flaran. You just take care of Yord's wounds for now. We'll go chase after Jeremy. Someone needs to look after her. Now look here. Alright, understood. Just be sure to give him a whack upside the chin for me, you hear? Let's go follow him, while we can still see his footprints. Come on, hurry.
I hope everyone's getting along.
You went this way, huh? That's the way I came from. Dang it, he's not even good at hiding. I must have just missed him. He's going straight towards the Faranis Hulk. Now he's not. There's like a door at the corner of this area that I don't know how to open. I did some exploring of this place off camera to find unique monsters that I could kill. And I killed them for soul hacker purposes. But like off at the far north, there's a little ledge you can go down to and it has a door on it. I'm wondering when that's going to come into play exactly. It doesn't look like this quest is going to be it. We're not going the right way for it. Oh, there he is. He's being accosted by several crustaceans. That's a weird-looking Scorpox. Jeremy! Hey, you haven't been on the front lines in a while, have you? Just hang back. Huh? Are you trying to help him? Yes, we'll deal with this. Alright, I'll stay out of your way. Who's this big guy, though? There's 6 of them. Rabiga Scorpox and Head Red Scorpoxes. Which one am I targeting? This is a problem. Every single one of my attacks is an AoE. Horn Dance. Okay, these small ones are actually really weak. I just have to keep in mind how not tanky I am. No, target one of the small ones. Oh, they're all just dying from AoE damage. Okay. They all just died to AoE. God, 25% doesn't seem like a lot of damage, but it's a lot of damage. That's a cool looking attack. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is supposed to be the last one of the Xenoblade series. Currently, yeah. Do something else. Full Perfect Works, maybe given the massive story thingies. I don't know. I've never played any of the Xenogears games. Wait, it's supposed to be the last game in the series? Really? That's a little disappointing. I'll be honest. Jeremy, you put the poison in their food, didn't you? Ha, so you figured it out. If you're gonna kill me, just hurry up and do it. Stop talking nonsense. You know Mercutio wouldn't have wanted this. What the snuff do you know about him? You just ran away from the fight, coward. You don't get a say. Ugh. You're a traitor to your friends, setting the past aside like that. Like you've plain forgotten about Mercutio. He'd be ashamed of you kissing up to the enemy like that. You're wrong about me. All I did was... Whatever you might think, none of that is an excuse to lash out against your comrades. I'm not listening to a word a snuffin' Agnian has to say. Mimi! I wasn't joking when I said you can shoot me if you want to. Shut up! I don't want to hear anymore. But looking at you now, I'm pretty sure you won't shoot. Shut your trap! If you want me to kill you that badly, I'll make sure I finish the job this time. Ugh. Crap, snuff it all. Why? How did it come to this? What did I do wrong? Are you saying I'm the traitor? My friend was killed. I can never forget that. Why can't I shoot? Oh, snuff it. I'll take Jeremy back to the colony. It's okay if I take over from here, right? I'm sorry, Laszlo. It's not your fault. Actually, it's nobody's fault. It's the war's fault. But at some point, somebody's going to have to put an end to all that, hopefully. I'm talking about you, Ouroboros. I'm sure he gets that too. It's not my place to ask you this. Will you please come back to check in on us? Yes, of course. I didn't really give him a voice, I just spoke angrily. Beyond Mercy and Revenge, complete. Tactical Gloves is my reward. Alright. Oh, there's another quest. Okay, before I do that, I want to do the Levnite stuff, because that's really easy. It's 900 meters away. Okay. Fair enough. It is on the mountain. Uh-oh. I don't know how to get up there. Honestly. It's done with like a whole Star Wars movie. Look. I don't know anything about anything outside Xenoblade series. My bad. I'm not going to worry about it because I don't even have the ability to play Xenogears. How do I get up this hill? What is happening? There we go.
Topographical info updated.
Limo Hill. Yeah, I've never been up here. They're level 30. That's a new wolf species. Why does that bird have an aura around it? It's gone now. Huh. New location, chat. This is both a shame and fair enough. I'm not worried about the other games in the series right now. I still need to play Xenoblade X. That bird made me think of Moltres. Why not? Moltres is cool.
Gotta go against the flow.
Alright, there's bound to be a unique monster up here, right? We can get it soul hacked while we're here. It's not over here, though. Oh, I see a climbing spot. That's definitely where I need to go. I also see that ledge over to the side, which probably has something on it, knowing this game. Oh, we're literally just picking up Levnite off the ground.
You should be able to climb up with that.
This looks climbable.
But I was right when I said I'd never been up here.
Whoa, check this place.
Klondos Table. Okay, bud. If you say so. Big snack. I need to explore now, because I've never been here. It wouldn't be right if I didn't explore around.
Rare dude all right here.
I still don't see a unique monster, though, which is curious. Especially since I could get up here pretty early in the game, too. Right after we got Teach, I could come up here. Ooh. That's good, I'm actually low on ether cylinders right now. Do I have to go further up? Where's the quest marker? What?
Give me some of that sweet ether.
I have to explore.
This is something decent, right?
I'm sorry, chat. Riches beyond my wildest dreams might be awaiting around this corner. They're not. It's level 35 area. Hey, Torterra Bite. How are you running so fast? Okay, so if you haven't gotten that far in the game yet, which, by the way, spoilers, if you go into Affinity Chart, no, not Affinity Chart. Party Skills.
Whoopee!
You get affinity bonuses for becoming friends with the various colonies. And right now we have one speed jogger bonus, and it's a 14% run speed. There's only 2 of them, apparently. But we've got most of the caravan calls. That's the most common one. Oh, hey, a thing I can pick up. Container. Yeah, I wasn't even...
This is new.
Petrus Fountain. What? I don't see a Petrus anywhere.
And
Gold coins. I hate that I can't pick up any gold coins right now. There shouldn't be a cap on how many you can carry. I just haven't anything to use them on. I've heard that upgrading gems to level 10 is absolutely terrible. But that's still a while out for me.
This is something decent, right?
So there's Glam Rock. I wonder. That's still not every landmark in Fornis. That's fine. Here we go. We're being harassed by some bugs, it looks like.
There they are.
We'll have this sorted out in a jiffy.
Let's rush them down.
Fine by me.
A whole buttload of skeeters. Watch this, though. Horn dance. They're almost all dead already. God, this class is broken for large-scale fights like this, actually. Because I can just horn dance and drop all of them to half health. Yeah, I'll put some defense up, why not?
That was pretty much what I expected.
That was pretty much what I expected. Thanks, Dion.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You saved our skins. Never seen monsters like that before. They really caught us off guard. Yeah, it's weird that those monsters were there.
One would usually expect them to reside in their natural habitat, above the Great Cot Falls.
Don't remember where the Great Cut Falls are.
So they decide to move house? This isn't walking distance we're talking here.
They'd have had to have migrated from their old territory. After what happened to those mountains, the Ansels must have tried to take shelter beneath the Great Falls.
I'll bet that's what pushed these guys out. And then they moseyed on over here to the desert. Our squad leader just gave us an update. You're here to pick up the Levnite. If you want, we can just give it to you here. Saves you a trip back to Colony 4, right?
But I need to go there anyways.
You sure? Well, thanks.
This will at least take one thing off Yuzette's plate.
True. Levnite for export. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff over here.
Things done when I put my mind to it.
Shut up, Valdi.
We're done with the Levnite issue too. Back to Colony 30 then?
Ha!
Hold up. That Levnis.
Hey, Commander. Good to see you back.
Hey, Zuza. This little buddy's the Levnis we lent Izzard, isn't it? Doesn't he want it anymore?
To thank us for your offer of cooperation with Colony Lambda, they've sent us a fair bit of supplies and food.
Wow! All this? I'll need to thank him a bunch.
Ah, Commander, there you are. Guess what? Colony 4 just approached us with a deal to receive regular shipments of Levnite from them.
What? What? What?
I'll head down the docks and tell everyone.
Well.
And just like that, it would appear that the bond between our respective colonies has been restored.
Nice one.
Huh?
He hasn't even realized, has he? Come on, man!
You brought everyone together, Valdi.
I did?
It's really quite amazing. Even though you're all doing different things, you help each other out in all sorts of different ways.
That's right. And when there's something missing, it always has a knock-on impact somewhere else. Sometimes you don't notice something's awry until after that effect has manifested itself.
You know, the world's kind of like a Levnis, isn't it?
Oh my god, Valdi.
It's like a mesh of so many different parts, all interconnected. And because it's made up of all these different things and people, it moves. It's alive.
So then, Valdi and Manana also belong to parts of world?
Not just us. My buddies here are too.
Not just some tools to be used, eh?
Right, they're not. I'm just reaching for ideas right now. But hey, I'm a mechanic. And if the world's like Alevnis, then I sure as Spark should be able to fix it. I'll make a new tomorrow, where we can all live in harmony.
Ambitious goal for Grease Monkey. But willing
Thanks,
to keep
Riku.
on radar, with much giving of side-eye.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Was not compliment.
Well, I believe in you, mate. You're Kevis's #1 mechanic, after all. You can't argue with that.
Shucks.
Okay then, let's report into Uzette, shall we? Hey, the colony relations changed.
Colony relations changed. Haha. You know what this is gonna do, right? This is gonna let me access Doric Part 6. Hello, Uzette.
Uzette!
We did your job
Shouldn't
for
you
you.
be lying down?
Nah, I'm feeling way better. I'm not just putting on a brave face for you guys, okay? I'm not.
Uh-huh. All right, if you say so.
Thanks for always getting us out of trouble, Uzette.
Where'd this come from?
Turns out this guy's actually more thoughtful than you give him credit for.
Thoughtful?
From now on, I'm helping you with your chores. So let's both do the best we can, and make some of the finest Levnesses the world has ever seen.
Sure, count on it. As if, over my dead body.
What the? What?
If I trust you with anything, things are gonna get way out of hand. You just casually go and extend the leases on Levnis rentals. You plain give away the materials that we cracked down on after we caught those guys illegally hoarding. Every time you give a report, my blood runs cold. Think about how I feel trying to manage this stuff.
Right. Sorry. Still, I'm glad to see you're feeling well enough to give me a telling off like that.
Glad, but I'm seething with rage here.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, I guess none of this really sorted out Uzette's workload problem, did it?
Yeah, I guess not. But maybe this is a good way for them to mesh in the end.
Maybe it is. Remember what Iserd told us? That you can't just look at one aspect of the whole. I think that's how it is with Colony 30.
Quest complete. I'm a mechanic. We're getting a ton of SP from this. War medic class is raised. And of course, wait. Yeah, Rapapa's there.